Hello, sacred souls. It's Susanna from alemannic.shaman. What I have here for us tonight is deflating the ego. So basically, after last night's expelling and banishing ceremony, what I saw in here was basically the head and like the jaws of a dark beast. Right, you can see the eye is here, the top part of the jaw here, the bottom here. So it's like a mix between a grip and it's the jaw gripping, right? So it's a grip, but it's also like the head of a dark beast. And it still has a grip on us. And what I felt was that all those energies that are coming at us while we're going through this healing are energies that are in the ego. And even if we don't feel that we're in the ego, even if we're very humble and modest and down to earth, there is a part that still has this need to protect. So the fact that we need to protect ourselves to not get hurt is still an aspect of the ego, even if we don't feel we're in the ego, if that makes any sense. So for as long as we feel we need to protect ourselves, we're still not fully in the clear, because we're still in that duality where there's fear, and that fear requires protection, right? So we can't fully be in the love energy if we're still in fear, right? So I have that little inflatable swan, and for this ceremony the purpose is going to be different from the last time I used it. So it is inflated, and swans are beautiful creatures. However, what popped into my head was also like a sense of pride, right? So in that sense, like beauty and pride and like more superficial things. So in this aspect, the swan should not represent the usual loyalty and love and all of that, and grace. But in this case, basically also for the simplicity of what was available and, what wasn't. I am using the swan, but again, as I said, to symbolize pride, and simply by deflating it, any aspects within us that still keep us tethered to those egoic energies shall be deflated, so that we can be more out of this sense of duality and simply shift into this love frequency where we don't constantly have to worry about protecting ourselves and being afraid, or then the opposite, where people may, actually, even when people go into attack mode, it's still coming from a place of fear. It still comes from a place of wanting to protect themselves. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so let's smudge and get to it. Oops. I have so many small crumbled pieces at the bottom of this package of sage, that I had ordered. The time before that, they were wonderful, beautiful pieces, just the perfect size. But this time it was a little different, so I have to make do with these little pieces because I don't want to waste it. All right, here we go. Please cleanse, clear, and renew all of our energies and take away anything dark, low vibrational, and unhealed, and transmute it into pure divine essence and return it to the universe for reintegration. And please help us fully and completely reconnect to our own inner divinity and see the beauty, the perfection, the divinity within us in the imperfection. So being perfectly imperfect is perfect, if you can follow. So help us see our own inner divinity, our own divinity, as well as that all around us, and through that help us be in oneness with all of creation. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. And what I forgot to explain earlier is that I put the orange little blanket that I have on here as a tablecloth for today. And I feel that our second chakra needs a little bit more support. It helps us create, right? So basically just it's like we can't really create the life that we want if we're still operating from ego and fear, right? So it's hard to get into that creative flow when we're still operating from fear and ego, and or ego. Well, indirectly it is. So, all right, so let's call in our divine team. Dear divine higher power of the universe, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, our ancestors that are in the light, dear Mother Earth, powers of all four directions, powers of the east, powers of the south, powers of the west, powers of the north, powers of all four elements, air, earth, fire, and water, and all other benevolent powers, forces, spirits, and beings of the universe that are of the light. Please join the ceremony and assist the healings, prayers, and protection with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. All right, let us give massive amounts of thanks and gratitude once again for all the blessings in our lives. And today I really want to thank the Divine and Mother Earth for all the beautiful animals and plants that we have on this planet. There's such an immense variety on this planet that is just so magnificent. And also nature in general, with all the valleys and mountains and oceans and rivers and everything. There's such a variety, and from like rainbow forests to deserts, there's like everything in between. So we're very lucky that we live on a planet that has so much variety, so much versatility, that is so rich in all aspects, right? All right. Now, and it's actually funny because, well, not maybe not, but when I used to go to Sweats, one of the songs there was, "Let us humble ourselves in the eyes of the Creator. Let us bend down low, da, na, 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 lower and lower," and so on, right? Sorry, I haven't sung it in ages. I don't remember all the lyrics 100%, but basically, like, there are many different verses, and it's like humbling ourselves in front of the plants, humbling ourselves in front of the animals, right? So in that song, we went through like all the different beings and forms of life that we would humble ourselves in front of, right? So that feels significant because like the fact that that was put into my head just at the beginning here now. So we are thankful for everything that Mother Earth has to offer. And in the sense of humbling ourselves and recognizing that we're all just a small part of a much, much larger, not just planet, but universe, multiverse, cosmos, that we are really just tiny, tiny little creatures compared to everything that's out there. Just like on Mother Earth, ants are tiny compared to us. We're tiny compared to whatever else is out in the universe. I prefer saying universe because if we're all one, how can it be divided into multi, right? But it depends on how you look at it. I think altogether it's still one because we're all one. Anyhow, semantics aside, I ask our divine team to help us know our own inner divinity, yet at the same time humble ourselves. And in the song, it's also we lift each other up. That's the other part, right? So it's like humbling ourselves, but lifting each other up as well. So it's like we're all magnificent beings. We're all divine. And we recognize the beauty in everything and everyone, right? So no one is better than anyone else, but also no one is worse than anyone else, right? So in that sense, let us deflate our own egos as well as all the egoic energies that we have absorbed, that we have allowed in our energy field, anything that is projected onto us, any programming and anything that we have inherited, especially as a trauma response. Let all those egoic and ego-centered energies and emotions be deflated. Help us be humble and kind in our ascension process, in our healing process, and help us realize and understand that we're all of equal value, that we're all divine, we're all beautiful and unique. We all have our own special gifts and abilities, talents, beauty. And it looked like the picture just jumped, so I hope it didn't cut off accidentally, but it looks like it's still counting up. So, but it feels like that was some kind of confirmation from the divine as well. So, bottom line, we are magnificent divine beings, all of us, and we know that. We know our self-worth, but we also know the worth of everyone else. So, with that, let us be blessed and let healing, divine healing energies stream into us. Thank you. Let us be flooded with these divine healing energies, filled and surrounded by them. Let us be protected by them. And what I sometimes picture is kind of like a fire tornado of healing. So it's like a swirling kind of energy, but a warm, fuzzy, healing type of fiery energy. Not the destructive type, but the healing type, right? And let us picture that running through us and taking away anything that no longer serves us, that let it remove, burn away and transmute anything any of those dark energies that are stopping or hindering us from our healing and ascension process. Whew. And let those dark energies that still try to have a grip on us with the jaws clenched around us be removed. Let them be broken away. And let us be freed. Let our purity be freed, even if there's still some darkness within us that needs healing. But let that exterior grip of that darkness be broken away and removed fully and completely. And I feel like it needs to be fully away. Let it be fully and completely be removed. And this looks like the evil eye protection, you know. Let us now be fully and completely protected from all evil eye that other people are projecting onto us. That is their trauma, their dark way of thinking. That is not us. And we refuse to take on other people's stuff any longer. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön. All my relations. All our relations. And one moment. I feel like we need the a little bit of the heart frequency here again. Ooh, yeah. And let's take a deep breath in, breathing in the pure divine light. And let us breathe out any remaining darkness. All right. Whew, that feels good. All right, everyone. If anyone would like to stay in these energies a bit longer, please pause the video. For the rest of us, let the ceremony now be finished, and let us give massive amounts of love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings to our divine team. Thank you so, so much. Please open the circle of protection around us and let the ceremony now be finished, but keep us very strongly safe, shielded, and protected by a 12D shield of golden light with a divine seal of protection. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön. All my relations, all our relations. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching and for being a part of the ceremony. I truly appreciate it, and for being a part of this healing and ascending collective that we form. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I'm also sending you tons of love, light, and blessings. Be well until next time. Oh, and I forgot, if you would like to support the channel, there's a donation link below to PayPal. And also, if you want to join me or us on Facebook, you can also connect to each other as well as me. And as we have more people there, I want to start a monthly online group there, once a month, where we can kind of connect more directly online. So we do need enough people there for that, right? So if you would like to join us, that would be wonderful. And then as I'm adding other stuff, then I will let you know and keep you informed. Okay, so the plan is that I want to add these candles. I want to bless them in a ceremony for healing and or protection based on your need. So you would basically make a donation and then put down what kind of healing or protection you would need. And then I will bless the candle for that specific purpose and send it to you. So that's sort of the next step, but I'm still in the process. So just bear with me, but hopefully in the next few weeks that will start. However, for now, that will just be in North America, just because the shipping cost, the international shipping cost is really, really high. I'm thinking I might have like a smaller version, because this is 2 inches by, I think, 6.5 or 7 inches high. They burn for about 2 days, and I consider them ideal because you get enough of a run that you can read the wax afterwards. But I will see if I can also get small ones like the white one that I had the other day. And I can also give you instructions. You can basically add wax on the outside to make them larger, but if the inside is blessed, the whole candle is blessed anyhow. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm currently being guided to. So again, I will let you know. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time it is for you. Thank you so much for all your support and for the channel, and for all your love and patience with me still being on my own healing journey, and your lovely comments that I get every so often under videos. I so love your support and seeing the comments. I so appreciate it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm sending you tons of love, light, and blessings. Be well until next time, and I wish you great abundance. May truth and integrity always be with you. Bye.